Yes, I am happy. You are in the house of God. I'm happy to see you. I'm happy sitting next to you this morning. Amen. All right, sir. God bless you, sir. Mommy is it's not back yet. Okay. Please, can you sit quiet? Let's have our seat. If you are outside, you can come in. Before I conclude my teach week, there is something I would like to do this morning before I do that. I know the 100% story of how a Greek church started. I remember late Reverend, it will not be difficult for you to know the kind of person he is. So I want to thank God for his life, and I believe that Eric is in heaven right now, running since he left here to build a legacy that will never be forgotten. And I believe that when he started this church, he invested his money into it just to make sure that the church stand. And when he was transferred, somebody else took over from him. Who took over from him? Who took over from him? Reverend Emeka Ogbonnaya took over from him. Took over from him as a younger pastor. And I still remember that when Emeka was here, I used to come here for programs. At least I've come here like 2 times or 3 times to minister. Emeka happened to be a personal friend. So I don't know how many years he spent here, and he made his own mark. I remember during Emeka time, the church used to have youth, very massive. In fact, our Greek church was regarded as one of the youth church at that time in this very district. You have a lot of youths. If I come, you see them, they full everywhere. So when Emeka left, Reverend Okegwale took over. Am I right? Yes. Reverend Okegwale took over. Okegwale was a very dynamic man of God, very, very dynamic, highly anointed. And God was using very effectively in the area of deliverance. It was the one that built Ijaniki Church to the level it was before Reverend Blessing George took over. It was doing wonderfully well. So he's a person that I know very well. I don't know how long he stayed here before he was transferred, and the Reverend Benson took over from him. When Benson was transferred, I from Bible school. It was in year 2 while I was in year 1. Anytime we are coming back from school, I used to follow him to their house at Adaloko. So we're friends. Maybe today me and him, no, we don't know. So when I came to Unity Estate, I met him. He was pastoring a church that I call Ogulana. So later he was transferred to a Greek. And Okegwale, they transferred him to his own church at Ogulana. Okegwale is still in that church till now. So when Benson was transferred, Reverend Greg took over, right? Am I right? How many years did Greg spend here? A year and a few months or 4 months thereabout. Then an opportunity came for him to go and further his education abroad. Then I was asked to come. Why I'm mentioning these people is to let you know that each of these men of God has impacted in your life in one way or the other. For you till today. And their prayers will still working for you even till tomorrow. There are prayers of those pastors that will still work for you in the next 10 years to come. So my coming here is to continue the legacy. And I want to appreciate God today because this month of April made me a year since I was transferred to this church. Yes. And why this 1 year is very, very important to me is because how it is started. So, and see the renovation that was going on in the parsonage. So my wife bought a chemical. I wanted us to use it to spread all over the parsonage. So while we were coming, we boarded this keke. Keke was, the passengers were complete. One person was sitting with driver in the front, and the 3 of us were sitting in the back with a woman that was holding maybe like a 4 to 5 years old child. And while we leave the place, we boarded that Marwa. We moved like from here, maybe towards bus stop. We had an